Howdy folks, this is OneRemind25 and today we're installing the Citrix Moz server. This Moz server is a management analytics system very similar to Netscaler Command Center and with the functionality of Citrix Insight Server. I believe it's the replacement of those two products. So anyway, just give you a speed, get you up to speed with where we're at. I've installed I've deployed the two appliances to my VMware environment. As you can see on the screen, I have two nodes. I have my first node, which is called Moz Test 01, and then on the right side is Moz Test 02. I haven't booted up Test 02. I wanted to give you show you what it looks like booting up. So we're going to power it on now. And during that process, you can watch it and see what's coming up. While that is booting up, I will be configuring the first node, and once it's complete, I'll jump over to the second, configure it, and we'll move on. So, step one, we will name our Netscaler Moz server, which will be MAS Test 01. The IP address will be 10. Whoops, did this last time too. 10.131.129.40. We will then, oh, that didn't take, so let's try it again. 10.131.129.40. There we go. Netmask number 3, which is 255.255.254.0. Okay, that took. Gateway is 10.131.128.1. Alright, we're not going to do anything in the DNS. We will save and quit. Alright, so I know from past experiences we're going to get a lot of verbiage on the left here, which you'll see when we are configuring the first. And once it's complete, we'll then bounce back. Alright, so let's name our Netscaler Moz server MAS Test 02. Give us an IP address, which will be 10.131.129.41. Okay, netmask is 255.255.254.0, and my gateway is 10.131.129.1. And that didn't take. Okay, what'd I do? Gateway. It is 10.131.129.1. There we go. We're going to leave DNS alone. Save and quit number 7. Bounce over to our first node. Now, the default username and password is nsroot. But I don't know why, as of the January, February, March, April, May build, which is the build that we are installing, it doesn't appear to auto log you in after you've given it an IP address and configured through what we just saw. And it also doesn't allow you to log in using default credentials. I did call up Citrix about it. I have an open case with them. They end up sending me some documentation over about how to set it up, but this step seems to be either missed or maybe I'm just not seeing it. It's very different from the installation it was in previous builds. One way to get around it will be to do the NS recover login and then manually running the wizard. So we'll do that here. So logging in as NS recover, password is NS root, and we're going to run this deployment script, nps/deploy whoops, clicking things I shouldn't be. Apologies, I was having technical difficulties for a moment. Alright, so let's try that again. Deployment _type.py. Alright, so this is where the where we configure our Netscaler instance on the role that it's going to play. So yes, it's number 1. We're going to install a Netscaler Moz server. Alright, is it a standalone? No, it is not. Yes, it is the first. And it's okay to restart by saying yes. Hit Control Alt and then switch over to our secondary node. NS recover and NS root. Alright, so we're going to do the same script. MPS deployment underscore type.py. Netscaler Moz server. Is it a standalone? No, it is not. Is it a first server? No, it is not. Okay, what's the IP of the first Netscaler Moz server? Which is 10.131.129.40. Password is nsroot. Floating IP we have not configured yet, and I'm going to make that the next in line, which will be 10.131.129.42. And I will try and wait until the first instance or the Moz Testo 1 is fully online. Once that's up, I will then continue. Alright, looks like we're online, so I'm going to hit enter. And I didn't like that. Alright, let's try it one more time. Must not have given enough time. So Netscaler Moz IP address is 10.131.129.40. Password is nsroot. Floating IP is going to be 10.131.129.42. Enter. Not valid. One more time. NS root. Floating IP 10.131.129.40. Oh, well, I messed that up. So I didn't want 40, I wanted 42 actually. No. Let's try that again. So Moz server. Is it standalone? No. No, it's not the first server. 10.131.129.40 is the Netscaler Moz server, first node. Password is nsroot. Floating IP is 10.131.129.42. Now we're good. Okay, so yes, we want to reboot. Alright, so during this time, the first node should be online. So let's refresh this guy. Alright, looks like we're still able to get in.